Hi there, and welcome to another Mickey's Roundtable Adventure where we explore everything Disney, one themed adventure at a time. For this adventure, well, I didn't leave Florida, but I did go back in time. Back before Walt Disney World, before Disneyland, before Walt Disney himself. I'm going to explore Walt Disney's Florida roots on this Mickey's Roundtable Adventure. You're not going to want to miss it. Before I get into the meat of the actual adventure, I'll do a little bit of a backstory here on the Walt Disney family history, Walt Disney family tree. I've got my handy dandy family tree here. So this gentleman right here, that is Elias Disney. That's Walt's father. He was born actually in Ontario, Canada in 1859 to Keppel and Mary Disney. They moved around a lot back then. They had headed out to California and then ended up in Kansas, specifically Ellis, Kansas. Elias Disney had, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 siblings, so 8 children in all, including Anna Disney. Anna Disney was a school teacher, became a school teacher, and taught at the local school there in Ellis, Kansas. One of her students was a Miss Flora Call. Flora had been born in Ohio in 1868. She was the daughter of Charles and Henrietta Call. She had, 4 siblings, so only 5 kids in that family. No, is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, so 5 siblings. She was the 6th, or there were 6 total. Occasionally, Elias Disney would fill in for his sister as teacher at the school. That's how he ended up meeting Flora. They developed a relationship, and then when the Call family moved to Florida, well, Elias came with them. They moved to Akron, Florida. Then on January 1st, 1888, Elias and Flora Disney were married in the city of Kismet, Florida. It was the first marriage license issued by Lake County, Florida. The Elias Disney family, they moved around a little bit around Central Florida. I guess they went up to Daytona for a little bit. Elias worked at the post office in Kissimmee. He also had an orange grove there in Kissimmee. Today, 2025, neither the towns of Akron or Kismet exist. It's just woods. It's just empty. Part of the Ocala National Forest. Since there's nothing there to see or to show really, all of the footage that I've been showing of the church and the school and the houses and whatnot, I had visited the Osceola County Pioneer Village in Kissimmee, and I got all that footage, just kind of get a sense of here's what a town in the late 1800s would have been like in Central Florida. I did want to visit the actual site of the town of Kismet, so I looked on the Wikipedia, found the exact coordinates, and headed there. Had a friend come along with me, and it is always nice to have a friend that you can have hours and hours of great conversation with. It's even better if they have a 4-wheel drive and an adventurous spirit. We weren't at the exact coordinates that I had found online, but we were right in the vicinity. There is really nothing there. I think if you really, really looked, you might find like an old foundation or something, like a stone or maybe some iron somewhere, but not a whole lot there because it is all just woods and trees. We did see a very large rabbit, though. That was kind of interesting. I didn't want to go and find the town of Akron as well and just have more trees and woods. Now, the only sign of any kind of a town or village of Kismet was a literal sign. The road that goes by there is Kismet Street, Kismet Avenue. It says Kismet on it. From what I understand, I watched a few other YouTube videos on this, and apparently Walt Disney, as a boy, did travel down to visit his grandparents there, Charles and Henrietta. And as an adult, he visited some of his aunts on his mother's side there as well. So he was familiar with Central Florida. Was that a factor in him deciding to build Epcot, his city of the future, and eventually what we know as Walt Disney World in Central Florida? I don't know. Who knows? Charles and Henrietta Call did spend the rest of their lives in Florida. They are buried in a small cemetery near the town of Paisley, Florida. It's called Poinciana Cemetery. There's a Poinciana town, and that's a separate thing. But if you're looking for it on the map, trying to find how to get there, it is near the town of Paisley. Small cemetery, not terribly big. You will find their grave plot there. There is also a small plaque in front of the gravestone that explains how they were Walt Disney's grandparents. And then someone had left a Mickey Mouse plush there as well. All right, that's going to wrap it up for this Mickey's Roundtable adventure. But what about the rest of the story? Walt being born in Chicago and the rest. You're going to have to wait till next year for that. I'm planning on doing a trip, going up to Chicago, taking the train to Kansas City and visiting Marceline and going all the way out to Los Angeles. Hopefully, I'll be able to make it out to Ellis, Kansas as well. According to my map, I have been there or been by there on the freeway perhaps, but want to visit the town, visit Walt's other grandparents' grave sites there as well. You're going to have to wait. So maybe in the meantime, you could subscribe to the channel, and then when that video shows up next year, you'll be able to find it easier. If you like this video, hit the like button. And that's going to wrap it up. So until next time, we'll see you real soon.